cloudy skies with a high of 38. There is a winter storm watch in effect tomorrow evening and Saturday. Snow accumulations of 3 to 6 inches possible with this storm. Portions of southern Illinois included in the watch area along and line, generally along and north of the line from Anna to Goreville to Harrisburg to Shawneetown. Again, that winter storm watch runs from Friday evening through Saturday. Overnight low was 20, yesterday's high 34, humidity at 78%, winds are calm, pressure at 30.46 and holding. Right now, partly cloudy skies, we've got 21 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Good morning, it's time for morning coffee for Thursday.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're lucky. We've got Donna Masterson in this morning. Good morning, Donna.
Good morning.
Lean into that microphone.
Good morning, everyone.
Good. Glad to have you here. Let me just say, first of all, you're the best dressed guest we've had in weeks.
Hey, I appreciate that.
You certainly outdressed, and you smell better than Ken Odie.
Hey, he's my neighbor. Don't say anything bad about
Not
it.
this Odie smells
We're
bad.
not saying anything bad about it.
No, you just smell good. I mean,
Thank
this
you.
whole studio now smells good. Don't you think?
I agree.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm glad to have you here. A side note, the treasurer of the great county of Wayne, and this is the show about nothing. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Mike Dreeth, Mark Turner with Donna Masterson as our guest. Now, I might slip and call you Donna Vaughn. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Everybody does. I still answer it.
So anyway, the point simply is this is the show about nothing. You're welcome to join us on the phone, 842-3715. You also can watch us on YouTube by going to the Facebook page and following the link, or going to YouTube and putting in WFIW Radio. We're on the tube as well.
And I believe you can send us messages.
You can.
Right? Is that right?
That's right. I'm
Okay.
on the YouTube. I keep an eye on this screen over here to my left.
Okay.
On this date, let's get through the stack, the morning stack of stuff for this date.
The morning stack. I love it.
On this date, Lorena Bobbitt went on trial.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And you notice that? We said Lorena Bobbitt went on trial. Both you and I grimaced.
Yes.
She
yes.
goes, ouch, and starts giggling.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. She's charged with maliciously wounding her husband, John. He bounced back, by the way, I should say.
Didn't he have a job as like a brothel manager down in
Well, I know he
Vegas
did a
or
couple of
something like
movies that we would not have seen, you and I.
Well, see, how would you even know that? I wouldn't even know
No,
that.
I remember that. Not
Okay.
that I saw the movies.
He was a bouncer.
He was
It
a
was a
bouncer.
bouncer.
I think
Okay.
he was a bouncer.
Well, I got bounced by him, I'd have something to say,
Well,
and
if
I'm
I
not
got-
going to.
Well, when he was a bouncer, he was a little light in the trousers.
Oh! Don't go there. He was acquitted. By the way, she was acquitted by reason of temporary insanity.
Apparently, he deserved it.
2001, American Airlines agreed to acquire most of TWA. TWA was the big deal at St. Louis
Well, yeah, the
Lambert's.
TWA Dome.
Right. Well, it was gone. In 2001, American bought it. 2007, the iTunes Music Store reached 1.3 million feature-length films sold and 50 million television episodes sold.
You get movies and television on iTunes? I
I
didn't know
don't.
that.
I just get music, personally.
I didn't. All I've ever got was music. I didn't know you can get movies and TV.
Birthdays today, so I always pick out the 3 or 4 significant that mean something to me. Raymond Wallace Bolger. How about it, Donna? You know who that would be?
No.
Ray Bolger, born in 1904, died 1987. Best known for his role as the Scarecrow. Also, he played the farmer, Hunk, in MGM's classic The Wizard of Oz.
Yep.
1939. He also hosted the Ray Bolger Show on TV, which must have been in the 50s because I don't remember it.
That's before I was born.
We all could
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, we could all.
Well, I can't say that in the latter part of the 50s. Anyway, Willie McCovey, born this date in 1938, died. He died in October of last year.
Wow. Hall of
Yeah.
Famer.
He was a Hall of Famer. His nicknames were Mac, Stretch, and Willie Mac.
And has a cove named after
Yes, he
him
does.
in San Francisco.
He does. 22-year career, played mostly for the Giants. He was only the 16th man to go into the Hall of Fame first round.
Pretty impressive.
Jim Croce.
Ah, great voice.
I loved Jim Croce. I really did. His songs, Time in a Bottle.
Operator.
Operator, great song.
Big Jim.
Big
Bad
Jim.
Leroy
Brown.
Big Jim.
Big Jim.
Yeah.
He died, if you'll remember, the day before his single, I Got a Name.
Mm-hmm.
He died that day before. He and 5 others on board were killed in their chartered Beechcraft airplane, leaving Louisiana to go to a concert in Texas.
One of my all-time favorite Jim Croce songs, and you don't ever hear it. Going to Alabama.
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, I've only, you don't ever hear it, but it's one of my all-time favorites.
How about this one? Francis Wayne Sinatra.
Is that Junior?
That's Junior.
Okay.
Yeah, Junior. He died just in 2016, died in 1944. He was the son of Frank and his first wife, Nancy, Frank's first wife. Younger brother to actress and singer Nancy Sinatra. The interesting story about Frank Jr. was that he was kidnapped at the age of 18. I don't know if you remember this or not. Back in 1963 at Hannah's Lake Tahoe. He was in room 417. How do I know this? Because I do my research. He was released 2 days later after his father paid $240,000 to get him back. They had asked for $1.9 million, so Frank negotiated. Anyway.
And Frank Jr. got back and go, gee, Dad.
I was only worth $250,000?
Yeah.
You do that. Anyway, those 3 guys were convicted of the kidnapping. Sir Roderick David Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
Yeah,
Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
Interesting story. You know that that old car place that's on I-55 near Staunton. You know, when we go to Springfield and it's on the right, Donna, you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly where you're talking
about. My daughter-in-law
had
just quit there after working there for 3 years. And she said some guy came in and was asking her questions. He lived, and she said, yeah, it's amazing. That guy could be a double for Rod Stewart. Guess what?
It was Rod Stewart?
It was Rod Stewart.
Oh, wow.
He was on his way from St. Louis to Chicago, his tour bus, and he saw it, and they circled back around, and he walked around and looked at the cars.
That's neat.
Isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway, he was, of course, knighted. He sold over 100 million records worldwide. Now, here's the thing about Rod Stewart. He's been married many, many times. Not that I'm casting aspersions on someone been married more than once. But he was once quoted as saying, instead of getting married again, I'm going to find a woman I don't like and just give her a house.
Well,
Well, you know.
He's been married several times. He's got 8 kids.
8
kids. That's why he's got to keep working.
absolutely.
So,
8 kids.
And how old is he?
He is 74.
70. Really?
Yes.
Man.
Isn't
He
that
still had the
incredible?
big hair, spiked
I
hair?
don't think so.
I don't know.
He might not.
I
don't
haven't
know. I
seen a
haven't
current
seen him.
picture of him.
I don't know.
Me neither. Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
Her real name is Pat Rezjuski. That's why it's Pat Benatar.
Now, and Ann, you said Ann Rezjuski?
And
Was Ann the middle name? Or
No.
That's
the full last name.
Wow.
And Rezjuski. That's her full last name, but it's really Benatar now. She's changed it. American singer, songwriter. She's had 2 multi-platinum albums. Love is a Battlefield, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, some of her songs.
Hit me with your best shot. That's
now,
a good one.
Now, see, I wouldn't have thought Love is a Battlefield would have went multi-platinum, because I wouldn't.
It did.
I mean, there's a couple good songs out there, but I didn't think it was that.
I think the albums were the platinums. I'm not sure that was a single.
No, I mean, that's what I mean. There were a couple of good songs in the album, but I don't think it was enough to. It certainly wasn't enough for me to go out and buy that album. 3
little things to mention this date in music history. Elvis Presley recorded his first songs as an RCA Victor artist in Nashville, recorded Heartbreak Hotel, I Was the One, I'm Counting on You, I Got a Woman, and Money Honey.
Money
Honey.
I love it.
So 1979, Richard Carpenter entered a chemical dependency treatment center in Topeka, Kansas. And Ted Nugent on this date appeared on the TV show Miami Vice. And here's the big one. This is especially for my wife. And I have a story about this after we come back from the break.
Well, go ahead. No, go ahead and tell it now.
2003, George Strait inducted into the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame. When I met Carol back in 2003, I asked her, "What do you want to do?" We were just dating.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? And she says, "Well, I want to become an occupational therapist." And I said, "Okay." She says, "And I want to live in Texas." And I said, "Well, I understand the occupational therapy part of it. I have no idea what you're talking about when you say you want to live in Texas." And she said, very carefully, she said, "Because I would like to live closer to George Strait."
Yeah, he's the man.
And I accommodated her.
Oh, well, we got to take a break.
We've got something interesting when we come back. We have an actual bit of audio from NASA, and they're confused about it. I put it in your computer. We'll come back after this.
Think we might be able to help?
Yes.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Egyptian President Anwar Sadat was assassinated?
Anwar Sadat was admired and loved. His death today, an act of infamy, fills us with horror.
Former Presidents Nixon, Ford, and Carter attended the funeral. The Senate okayed the sale of AWACS radar planes to Saudi Arabia. The Dodgers blew out the Yankees in the World Series. Mork married Mindy. Dick Tracy celebrated 50 years of fighting crime in the comics. Chariots of Fire and Halloween 2 were new at the movies. And here's what the new music sounded like.
Here I am. Just once more. Trying to live my life without you. She's a bad man with town. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Everything she does is magic. I've done everything for you.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Save money on quality discount groceries found only at your Save-A-Lot store in Fairfield. Now through Saturday. A head of lettuce, 99 cents. Whole boneless pork loins, $1.69 a pound. Beef T-bones, $4.29 a pound. And 3-pound Gala apples, $1.59. Prices good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store, West Main and Fairfield.
October 1981.
Olivia Newton-John and Physical, the top song of October 1981. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
You can watch the show on YouTube or by following the link on Facebook. Now back to Morning Coffee on WFIW.
All right. We've got some very interesting news.
Breaking news.
Astronomers have revealed details of a mysterious signal emanating from a distant galaxy picked up by a telescope in Canada. The precise nature and origin of the blasts of radio waves unknown. They do believe it's from over 1.5 billion light years away, which means it could have been a sound made 100 years ago, for that matter.
Okay,
because it's just getting to us.
So they didn't pick anything up from like Piopolis or anything?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
We have the recording, and I've loaded it into your computer, Mark. Let's listen to it and see if we can detect something discernible from this audio.
It doesn't. Nation.
English. Oh, man. Lord have mercy.
Okay, you've got to tell the
I think-
story.
I think I know
That's a
where that
true
came
story.
from.
There's a true story there,
Yeah.
but we added the audio. So tell us about that audio, Mark.
All right, Saturday afternoon, Tina, my wife, was at TT Nails getting a manicure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Derek had been over to Jan and Dean's corn dog stand and got some nachos.
Okay.
Well, as he came walking by,
Double D.
Double
Derek.
D. Derek, Double D. As he came walking by with the nachos, Tina waved at him from inside the TT Nails. And so Derek came in. Well, they talked him into getting a pedicure.
And that's the audio from the pedicure.
That's some of the audio from the pedicure. There is video as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That might go viral.
We do have video evidence of Derek Dunn getting a pedicure.
That's so funny.
He is going to be their advertisement from now on.
He is. It's just contagious. The laughter.
Oh, it is. It is.
I mean, you know.
Wow. Okay, let me get through some of the other stuff. Donna, how are you doing? How have things been for you?
Hey, at the courthouse right now, it's not the fun time. This is the delinquent time.
Oh, that isn't fun.
That's not the fun time.
Yeah.
And so our tax sale's coming up. We sent out certified letters. Everybody got them. They're mad because they didn't pay their taxes.
So, okay.
You know.
They're mad at you
They're mad at
because
me.
they didn't
Right.
pay their taxes.
So explain to me what happens if you do not pay your taxes.
Absolutely.
Is it you get more than one chance? Is it two strikes
Okay.
you're out? Is it just one strike? And
We send tax bills out.
Yeah.
And then we assume when we send tax bills out, everybody gets them. But sometimes they say they don't get them. You
Yeah.
know, the mail, it gets lost in the mail.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the Postal
So
Service's fault.
the-
Right.
The next step is we send certified letters out. We send certified letters out before we publish them in the newspaper, for they have a chance to come in and pay them
Okay.
to avoid the publication. So, and then after the publication, then we wait 30 days at least, file for judgment, and then we have a tax sale.
Okay, so it's not a case of you don't pay say if I don't pay my taxes this year, you send me a letter and I'm be like, whatever, tear it up, didn't get it in the mail. Then next year you send me a letter. It's one time you send the certified letters and then
One time
boom.
we publish it and send certified letters.
I wasn't sure how that worked.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then we sell the taxes, not your property, the taxes.
Okay.
But then you have the opportunity to redeem them for 3 years before you lose your property.
Okay, so it's a long process.
It's a
for
long
that
process.
actually.
Notices has to be sent. It's a long process.
Okay.
I'm glad we got that clarified.
And when is the tax sale?
February 27th.
Okay.
So you still have time.
You still have time.
You betcha.
All right. The Academy Awards still are, they don't know who they're going to host, who's going to host it.
I'm telling you, I'm available. Unless there's a Mules game that night.
Well, we could work you out. We could find somebody else. I know you're the voice of the Mules, but I think this would be bigger if we could just get you there. It's got to take place on February 24th, around the time of the tax sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
And right now, Whoopi Goldberg says she would be more than happy to do it.
Whoopee.
Okay.
So there you go. I thought this was interesting. You know, I did a commentary yesterday about the fact that over the last 6 months, I had pretty much packed on several pounds.
As
here.
most of us do.
Yeah, well, this was ridiculous, 22 pounds in 6 months. And so, I mean, I'm on a 2,000 calorie diet, and I am at the Bobcat Den every night, cranking it out on the
Treadmill.
So
yes.
so that was the problem.
What's that?
Well, I noticed, last month that wherever that side of the room was
Right.
kind of leaning. I thought it was just settling, but that was
I-
you.
when your sweaters don't stretch over your full torso, you know it's time.
Yeah, don't let anything hang out.
No, don't want any hanging out.
Okay.
That's part of the goal. All right. Well, anyway, I found this out, because I'm trying to find innovative ways to be able to cut the fat.
Right.
Have you ever heard of Ruby Tuesday Matthews? That does not work at the press.
Okay.
No.
Ruby Tuesday.
Not
Matthews.
the Ruby Tuesday restaurant chain owner, right?
No,
Okay.
no. She's a model.
Okay.
She shocked fans by openly revealing her strict diet. You know
Yeah.
what her diet is?
I can only
Tuna.
imagine.
Not tuna.
Don't know.
Cigarettes, black coffee, and cocaine.
Oh, I bet she's very thin.
She's got right at 120 pounds, and she's staying right there because she's able to navigate. Now, here's the thing. I do the coffee, all right? I'd have to start smoking to quit it, so that's not probably a good
Right.
idea. And cocaine's very hard to get here.
Plus, it's illegal.
That too.
Okay.
That too. So I'm not sure we can recommend the Ruby Tuesday diet
No, probably not.
to anyone. So, but I thought that was interesting.
Very interesting.
I have a funny story that
Go
happened
ahead.
to me.
Right ahead.
Yesterday, I've been looking at vehicles to change vehicles, and so Matthew from Le Mans was nice enough to bring me a vehicle.
One of our
across-
sponsors. Wonderful.
yes,
Yeah.
right across the
Wonderful.
street.
And
he just
so-
brings me one and he parks it.
So he just drives it over there.
yeah, he just
Okay.
walks it over there. So I take it, I try it out, like it, but it's just not for me. So I text him and say, "Come trade me vehicles. I don't think this one is big enough." So he said, "Okay." It was a white Equinox. And
Ah.
so he parked it in the same
Is that
place.
an SUV?
That's like a little
Yes.
SUV,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yep. So he parks it and
You need more room.
yes, and he leaves. And so then at lunchtime I go out and I get in the car and it won't start. And I thought, wonder why it won't start. And I think he came and got the keys and brought me something else. So I look around and I look in the back seat. There's a car seat. And I go,
You're in the wrong car.
I'm in the wrong car. So I get
Oh.
out and I look at it, and it's white, same thing I had. And so I texted him. I said, "Matthew, did you bring me a vehicle?" And he goes, "Yeah, I traded you out." And I said, "What'd you bring me?" And he goes, "A black one." And I go, "Okay, I'm in the wrong car." So I go back into the courthouse to the security
But
guard.
he did bring it.
He did bring it.
You just got in the wrong car.
I just got in the wrong car.
Oh, that's funny.
Isn't
I've
that
come
funny?
close. I've come close to doing that before.
I
I'm
actually
under-
have done that before.
And
So see, we all have done that.
Yeah.
well, I think it's something that we need to be prepared for as we get older.
I
Are you saying age?
Okay, Tina always, where we used to live, when I
Yeah.
worked in dental software, Tina would come pick me up at work.
He used to
Okay.
take care of dental software.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I came out of work.
It was a
one day.
bridge to this career.
Came out of work one day. There was a vehicle sitting right there in front. Exact same color, exact same model as our car.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't pay any attention. I just went and got in the car.
Ooh.
Looked over. Like, hi, that's not Tina.
Oh, is it not?
was
She's
about-
actually in there.
She was about 2 or 3 cars back. Yeah, somebody was actually in there. I
Oh.
wasn't
I've
paying
done that
attention.
too, Mark. I got in a car at Miami Beach.
Oh
Because
no.
I was waiting for my husband.
Yeah.
And I thought he pulled up and we had a rental car.
Yeah.
I hurried. I mean, it was just traffic everywhere. I hurried, got in the car, looked at him. I go, "I'm so sorry, you're not my husband." And his eyes were this big, and like maybe I was. I don't know what he thought I was.
I
got out.
hard telling in Miami Beach
That's what I was
he
thinking.
thought you might have been.
Funny
Well,
story.
yeah, as long as there's no price discussed, we're okay.
I quickly got out.
Did you hear? I'm talking about weight all the time. Did you hear Melissa McCarthy? She has connections to Southern Illinois. Her
She
husband
dropped a lot of weight.
Yes, she did, but not through cocaine and smoking.
No.
But she actually had an interviewer ask her this. You say, now, I have a very strict policy from early on in my career, Don. I never ask for a woman's age, okay, and I never discuss her short of what I just did or what I'm going to do with Melissa McCarthy talking about her weight.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever bring up someone's weight.
Right.
A woman. I remember having an exchange faculty member in at the college, and my son had his own little radio station in the basement. He said, "Can I interview her?" He's like 8 years old. Took her down, and he said, "Well, thank you for joining me. Tell me, how old are you?" Which, I said, "Son, let me just teach. That's not something you ask a woman." Anyway, this guy said to her, quote, "Are you shocked that you actually work in this business at your tremendous size?"
Ouch.
Ooh.
It
That's
stayed
not
with
nice.
her. It stayed with her. She's never forgotten that.
I bet not.
He probably didn't get another interview.
She
And
married.
she probably didn't get charged like Lorena Bobbitt, though.
No, no.
She didn't whip out a knife and slice off a
She,
tongue or something.
Her husband is from the Carbondale area.
Okay.
I did not know that.
And she spent some time down there.
Yeah. Tammy, the movie Tammy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Part of it was filmed in Murfreesboro.
I did not know that.
I didn't
Yes.
either. I love Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah. Speaking of kind of a train wreck going on, you know who Jeff Bezos is, don't you?
Something.
He's the
CEO
CEO
something.
of Amazon.
Amazon, okay.
This guy is worth get all this, $140 billion with a B dollars. And
That's a lot of money.
And his wife wants a divorce.
Uh-oh.
So she gets.
In Washington State, it is the law on a divorce that the assets are split 50-50.
Wow.
Right, yeah.
I would have wanted a divorce long before this if I was her.
That's a lot of cash.
$70 billion. Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah.
You can buy a planet.
Well, you could.
At least a Caribbean island.
Oh man, isn't that incredible?
You could buy a Caribbean island with pocket change.
And
Walking
you-
around money.
Wow. Much of that dollar amount, the $140 billion, comes from his 16% ownership stake in Amazon. He owns 16% of it and has that much. The value of the company is $1 trillion.
Trillion.
Man.
So anyway, that's not going to be. They have 4 kids, 3 sons and an adopted daughter. How lucky was that daughter?
Yeah.
So he has to pay half plus child support.
Ooh.
Man.
That's more than pocket change.
That hurts.
Yeah,
That hurts.
yeah.
Let's take another
All
break.
right,
We'll be
we'll be
right
back.
back.
Did you know that life insurance is more affordable than you think? A small step like packing your lunch for work 3 days a week could go towards the cost of a term life insurance policy from Country Financial. We want to help you turn I can't afford life insurance into I can start protecting my family today. Call me, Steve Thompson, to get started.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. Cost per policy will vary.
Hi, this is Heidi Atterbury with People's National Bank. Are you interested in reducing fraud and monitoring your spending anytime, anywhere? Would you like to get an alert when purchases are made or cash is withdrawn on your account? People's National Bank, powered by Visa, can help by customizing real-time text and email alerts to fit your needs. Register your Visa card at peoplesnationalbank.com or stop by your local branch today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Heavy metal is out. Polymer is in. Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has a great price on the American-made 5.56 caliber ATI Omni Hybrid. It has a 16-inch barrel and is all polymer. Buy now for the low price of $485 plus tax. One 30-round magazine comes with your purchase. All state and federal laws apply. Also, now's the time to fill up your propane tank for winter. That's at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods, 1423 West Main in Fairfield, 8 to 5 weekdays, Saturdays 8 to noon.
Introducing Simplify My Meds at Shoe Creek Pharmacy. With Simplify My Meds, you can reduce stress and save time by filling all your prescriptions on the same day every month. Shoe Creek will take care of contacting your physicians, transferring prescriptions, and making sure you never run out of your medications again. They'll even coordinate refills for multiple family members so that they're all filled on the same day. Simply call Shoe Creek Pharmacy or take in your prescriptions to simplify your meds at your Health Mart Pharmacy. Shoe Creek Pharmacy, Wayne City.
You can call in to Morning Coffee at 842-3715 and add your 2 cents. You can also message the crew on Facebook by going to the WFIW Facebook page.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee, the show about nothing, and
we're going to give you something this morning.
yeah, I just got this from the newsroom. Per Mark Curtis in Edwards County, 438 homes and businesses have been without power since 7 a.m. in Albion. Now, just now, Ameren is saying that the power is back on, but there's been a problem over in Edwards County as far as power this morning. that we just learned about.
Okay.
Also want to tell you about, this is just too good of a deal. And I have to tell you honestly, yesterday when I announced this, my wife heard it, and she has already purchased some of this. So, see, there's a cost to her listening to me on the radio.
Yeah. No, actually it's a cost to you, right?
Uniquely, yes, it is. Uniquely Rustique. We're talking about the Big Deal Store, upper right-hand corner, the WFIWradio.com. You got to try it. You got to click on it. You have to go then and see all of the deals.
There's tons of deals on there.
This is one of the greatest deals. Half price on anything at Uniquely Rustique, which is a great place. We go walk through it on a regular basis. Neat stuff. So anyway, you go there. You click, you buy $10 certificates for only $5, and then you can go in and buy anything in the store. That's at Uniquely Rustique, and that is at 705 West Main. And it's what a great deal. So today I was instructed, buy some certificates so that Carol can go to Uniquely Rustique this weekend while everybody else is snowed in.
All right.
Sounds good.
Do you have enough bread and milk to get through the weekend, Donna?
I do. I don't really drink a lot of milk, but, the shelves will be empty very soon.
Yeah.
Have you seen this before? You haven't seen this before.
No, I've seen it. It's like that
It's unbelievable.
everywhere you go.
It
when there's a
is.
snowstorm forecast, be it 1 inch or 2 feet, there's no bread or milk.
You
left
can
in.
survive on bread and milk.
We were supposed to go.
But what do you make out of bread and milk? Just bread and milk. What can you make?
Well,
I
bread.
mean, you got to have cinnamon to make French toast.
Okay.
Okay, so you got to have some cinnamon.
You got to have a little butter.
I guess you can have some toast, dry toast, and drink milk. If
I
you
guess
have
you could. Here's the thing. I was supposed to go, and I still might be going over to St. Louis for a grandson's birthday party on Saturday.
Right.
Now, if we get 3 to 5 inches overnight on Friday, I'm not going anywhere. Where I'm going is to our cabin south of town, because I think that would be neat to be snowed in at the cabin.
It would.
Now,
It would.
Now, just make sure you can get back for Monday morning.
Oh, I will. Don't
Okay,
worry.
just
Don't
checking.
worry. Even if I started on Sunday night, I could get here, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, the long and short of it is we probably aren't going to go. We're probably going to go out there. And so I said this morning, go and get bread and milk for the cabin so that I have it there. I have to have it at 2 places in case, I have to get stranded at one or the other.
Well, I could have it at 2 places, too. Downstairs and upstairs.
So,
because if it's upstairs and not downstairs, I'm too lazy
Let me
to
explain
walk
something,
upstairs.
because you've been talking about this, and you've been using this description about the winter storm watch.
Yep.
And it's said along a line. Where is that at?
Along and north of a line.
Okay.
From Anna to Goreville.
Okay.
To Harrisburg to Shawneetown.
All right. We're north of that, obviously.
Yeah.
I looked at a color, and Double D's been putting on, the guy from outer space, has been putting on pictures.
Radar maps.
Paducah.
From, Paducah, yeah.
And we're in the blue. It looks like the biggest amount of snow is between us and, let's say, Nashville on the interstate, Mount Vernon. That's where it really.
I-64, yeah.
Yes. That's where it looks like it's really concentrated. And then we are in the 3 to 5. But let's be honest. Let's say it goes to 36 degrees instead of 35. This is a rain event.
Yeah.
So you can't get totally locked in. I mean, we're going to have all our bread and milk, but we might not have to use it.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello.
Hello. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, will they be closing the schools down early?
Thank.
When I was going to school at New Hope, it was 3 inches of snow. We still went to school.
Yes, and you probably walked 5 miles in it, didn't you?
Uphill both ways, right?
Actually, it was just about 2 miles from where I lived.
Okay, 2 miles uphill both ways.
Downhill one way and up.
All right.
Okay.
How did you ever survive?
A lot of false downlinks took me a lot of times.
All right.
Thanks
Thank
for the
you very
call.
much.
Back when I was in school, we had to walk a mile and a half to school, uphill both ways. In 3 feet of snow.
Here's the thing. Thank God it's going to happen on Friday night into Saturday. That means I don't have to come in at 3 a.m. and answer the phones here.
But here's the question. Do we need to have somebody in Saturday or Sunday morning in case of...
Darren will be here.
Okay.
Darren Cottle will be here on Sunday morning, does the news, and he'll be able to handle this. And on top of that, he'll tell you how high the river is.
I love staying in my pajamas on a Saturday morning stuck in the house. I don't get to do that very often.
Because you're running?
Well, no. I run after grandkids. I like to watch them. I have granddaughters
That's
in
why you
swim
need,
meets.
That's why you need a larger vehicle,
Absolutely. I have 5 of them. We went bowling last weekend.
You
all
got
5
all the
of them.
grandkids.
What a good
Hey, they're
grandma.
awesome. I love them.
What a great... Are they all here?
Yes, they're all in Fairfield.
How lucky are
Even
you?
better, yeah.
It's even better.
See,
yes.
we've got our spread all over the place. We're
Up in Effingham.
You're up in Effingham. Mine are in Bethalto, all in Bethalto, and so that's why I needed to go over for that birthday party.
Yes, that's important.
Well,
they want you there.
I want to go, but I'm not going to go through 3 to 5 inches of.
You could take the
snow.
Kawasaki Mule, man.
Yeah, at 40 miles an hour, that with no top. Yeah, that would be. Well, I've got a top, but I mean, I don't have windows or doors or anything like that.
Okay. Now,
that'd probably be a trek.
you know, Mike, it's all
I
about...
get good gas mileage, though.
You know, Mike, it's all about priorities, buddy.
Yeah, well,
You know, your priority is you need to get over there and see that grandson. for the
Well, I
birthday
just
party.
saw him. I just saw him a week or 2 ago
But
for
you're missing
Christmas.
his birthday party.
Well, the birthday party might get canceled
Okay.
if it snows the way it's supposed to. So I mean that'd be fine with me.
Okay.
But I do want to try to plan. Now I was kind of hoping to go. Have you been to any Mules games yet?
Well, not this year. I have not.
I went to my
but
first
I
one.
listened to them all on the radio. I listened to them all.
We appreciate it.
I went to
You're the only
these guys
one.
here. These guys here, Vaughn
and me,
Turner. You know they've been talking about what a great team, exciting team, etc. So they get me to come on Tuesday. What happened?
They laid an egg.
And so I feel there was a team meeting after the game, and they voted that I shouldn't come back to the Mule Barn.
Well, I have a different suggestion.
All right.
Well, you know, you sit in that one spot. Maybe you ought to find another spot.
I
to sit
sit.
in.
You know why he doesn't like it, Donna?
Why
I
is
sit
that?
right over his shoulder.
Oh,
No, it's
okay.
not that. But you know, you need if you're going to sit on the Mule side, and
I was
or
right in an area
with some Mule fans, and they lose. Maybe you need to go find the
I'm gonna tell
opposing
you,
team's fans and sit with them.
In my zip code there, by you, Richard Montgomery, Bruce Reeves,
Kurt Robbins was up there.
Kurt Robbins, Bill Book, they were all right there. That was a very Fairfield area of the Mule Barn.
Yes, it was. But if you're going to show up and if you're going to come back, maybe you ought to sit in the opposing team's area,
Oh,
so that they lose.
Isn't that okay? Where I was sitting, where your broadcast booth is, the cheerleaders for Fairfield, they look the other way when they do their cheers.
Well, it is on the visitor side, but there are a lot of Fairfield fans that sit in that area.
Well, I'll need it and travel as well as Casey Westfield did.
No, and we knew that going in. Olney would not travel well.
Well, they brought a team.
They brought a team. They brought a pretty good team.
So anyway, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to go Friday night or just listen to you.
Okay.
It might be better for me to just listen to you because they seem to do better when I'm not there.
Well, Friday night is Carmi White County, so
I like to just sit at home and listen to it.
While the snow falls.
While the snow falls.
While you're chewing on a piece of bread and drinking some milk.
Dry white toast and milk.
Hey, did you know back in 1999, one of my favorite shows, The Sopranos, I believe that was when it first aired.
Oh, in 1999.
I loved Tony.
My favorite line from that, Tony Soprano, I have to set this up. My son and I were watching National Geographic, and it was a story about the lions and how they feast. They identified the slowest zebra, okay? And when they run after the pack, the slowest zebra is the one they get and devour,
Right.
okay?
Right.
So I'm just do that as a premise. We watched The Sopranos, and his mom dies. And one of the gangsters with Tony says, really, really sorry, Tony. And Tony Soprano says, what you going to do? What you gonna do? And I remember, so then we watched the National Geographic thing, and the zebra gets tracked down, and up on the hill are two fast zebras, and my son said, "I know what they're saying. What you gonna do?"
All right, got trivia coming up.
All right,
we'll take a break.
Swing on by John's Butcher Block now through Saturday and save on items like tender whole chicken, just $1.79 a pound, or get smoking deals on extra lean ground beef for just $3.99 a pound, and get sizzling deals on platter-style sliced bacon for just $3.99 a pound. Don't forget their deli has Troyer's cooked ham is just $2.99 a pound. John's Butcher Block accepts cash, check, and all major credit cards and link card, located across from the Fairfield City Hall.
The Original Company radio stations and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview is Thursday, January 24th from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. at Highland Woods in Vincennes. This year you will have the opportunity to earn continuing education credits for your private and commercial applicator's license. There's also free health screenings, and Gary Truitt from Hoosier Ag Today will be promoting the HAT Network and TOC Farm programming. To secure your vendor booth, contact Jessica Hallman at events@originalcompany.com.
Google, the company that virtually owns every single move you make on the internet, advertises on TOC Radio. Geico, the insurance outfit run by Warren Buffett, does the same. Home Advisor, Hotwire, Hulu, Netflix, Angie's List, Zillow, Hotels.com, Amazon, Priceline, and Wayfair all advertise on Mass Reach Radio, TOC Radio. Those companies only exist on the internet. What do they know that you may not? Internet-targeted advertising is weak at establishing new customers. For new customers, they turn to mass reach media like TOC Radio. They know if the consumer knows you before they need you, you get the click more often. Internet advertising is a perfectly viable way to advertise. But if someone tells you to throw all your advertising on the internet, tell them you will. Just as soon as Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, and Larry Page do the same. TOC Radio. Mass media.
Get the good stuff.
At Napa Auto Parts in Fairfield, buy your windshield wiper blades and Napa will install them free. Napa has a bigger, whole new inventory of heavy-duty parts for semis and tank trucks. And they offer custom-made hydraulic hoses up to 2-inch 4-wire. You get over 100 years of experience from Brent, Jalen, Derek, Steve, and Nolan at Napa Auto Parts, 123 West Delaware in Fairfield.
Get the good stuff.
Napa. Get the good stuff.
WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Sheldon Bunning from Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler is on the line. Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Mark.
Hey, Sheldon.
Yes.
Mike Dreeth.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Here's going to be a radio first, okay?
Okay.
All right, I've got the Wayne County Treasurer right here as our guest, Donna Masters. Say hi.
Hi, Sheldon.
Hello.
All right, she's looking for a vehicle. She's already tried one vehicle over there.
I'm shopping.
But it wasn't big enough, okay? Now she's looking at a black Arcadia. Can you help her?
Oh, we can help.
Hey, I have it from Matthew, but he's got to work with me. Can you tell him to meet my price?
I'll get after him.
All right. We're not going to actually consummate the deal here, but I think what we have is we have the construct for, and if only we could work this way on the wall. You know what I mean?
That's true. Good point. You know, and here's another question
it
here.
takes all kinds. I actually sold one at a Super Bowl party or at a football party the other day. So,
Man.
you know.
Here on the air, she's ready. She
I'm
wants
ready.
to.
Right.
She's willing. You're going to have to put the deal in the books, though, Sheldon. I can't get you any further than that.
Yeah, okay, and if she buys the black Acadia because we're helping, bring you two together.
You guys want your, I
we
see
get a
where
finder's
you guys
fee?
want your cut now.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. That's where this is headed.
All right, big winter storm watch.
The bird dog, aren't you?
Winter storm watch coming in on Friday night into Saturday. What do you got on the lot that's going to help somebody get around in that snow and ice and rain?
We've got all kinds of four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive stuff. I mean, it doesn't going to do you any good if you can't get out and get your bread and milk. You know what I mean?
That's
Stuck at
right.
home with without a four-wheel drive. We have added some. We have just got word this morning. Chrysler has added some incentives to some of our 18 and remaining 19 vehicles. So
And Donna's over there taking
maybe you're
notes
thinking
on
a
this,
Grand
too.
Cherokee. That's the most awarded SUV ever. They've added $1,000 in bonus cash to that vehicle for this month. So I've got an 18 Compass down here. I don't have the figures pulled up in front of me, but we have the price drastically slashed on that. It is brand new. It is a Latitude, well equipped, and it's going to have $500 additional dollars. I'm going to mark it down here shortly after we get off the radio. Another $500.
Man.
So I think there's a big discount on it. They threw quite a bit of money. We've got I'm out of the 18 Rams, but I have some of the 19s, what they call the Classic, which is the old body style. It looks like they have added up to an additional $2,000 on some of those trucks. So they're throwing some money at them. The Pacifica gained $750. So we've got some added incentives there. I was kind of cruising the Chevrolet thing here, and it looks like that we have, trying to figure out, there's some percentage off offers again on some of our new models out there as well. Got that going on so we've got lots of deals going on the new. We've got a good selection of used, but we also want your used car. We always need more used cars. So.
Minus the black Acadia.
Okay, that one spoke for, right? We get the black Acadia. Maybe
All right.
Spoke for, so.
But we have here the principles of a deal, and I'm expecting you to close now, Sheldon.
Okay.
All right?
Hey, we're easy.
All right. All right, Sheldon. Thanks a lot. Check out the website at lemansonline.com, correct?
That'll get you.
All right.
You guys have a great
Thanks,
morning.
Sheldon. Bye-bye. Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler, 410 East Main in Fairfield. All right, let's check that Fairfield area weather forecast. Partly cloudy today, high 32. Cloudy tonight, low 20. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, high 38. There is that winter storm watch in effect tomorrow evening through Saturday. Possibility of 3 to 6 inches of the white stuff. That winter storm watch for an area along and north of the line from Anna to Goreville to Harrisburg to Shawneetown. Again, that's Friday evening through Saturday morning. Currently, overnight low was 20. Yesterday's high was 34. The humidity at 78%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.46 and holding. Partly cloudy skies. 21 right now at the WFIW studios, and nothing showing up radar-wise anywhere in Illinois nor in any of the adjoining states this morning.
Lights, camera, action. Time to return to morning coffee on the station listened to, not just heard, WFIW.
Thank you so very much. Donna Masterson in with us this morning, and we're getting ready for trivia. And the trivia master today, Mark Turner.
I will not go as long on trivia as you do.
I like to give
I don't
information.
Have to teach somebody a lesson.
I am a
when
professor.
When we get a question wrong.
Go ahead.
All right. An eccentric orbit means that the orbit is not circular, but it is elliptical. Is that true or false?
What was the term again?
An eccentric orbit means that the orbit is not circular, but it is elliptical.
Well, I think it's a lousy question, but
True
Donna,
or false?
do you have a
True?
Okay, I'll say true too.
Well, you're right. You're both right.
Hey.
Well, I follow good, smart people.
All right. What is the world's largest desert?
I have a pretty good idea. You want to start? Or I'll start.
Mojave?
That's what I would have said.
No.
Okay.
Sahara.
All right. Well,
okay.
It's a toss-up. Yeah. Okay. So we're 1 for 2.
1 for 2. All righty. Who won the 1968 U.S. Open Tennis Championships while serving as an active lieutenant in the U.S. Army?
1968?
1968. An active lieutenant. Now, are we talking male or female?
Male.
Male.
1967. An active lieutenant. Well, it's not Jimmy Connors.
It's
or
not
McEnroe,
Arthur Ashe.
Not Arthur Ashe. Rod Laver. No, he's not an American. Boy, I don't know.
I give up.
Arthur Ashe.
What? She was right.
It was Arthur Ashe.
Okay, Arthur
yeah.
Ashe.
Well, we're going to give her credit for that.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Let me see what I can find here. All righty.
See, I already have Fridays ready, Don.
What is
I don't
the
have to worry about
world's-
going through pages like this.
What is the world's longest river?
the world's
Oh, I know
longest
this.
river?
Yep.
Okay, we'll start with you, Donna.
I got to think about this.
I think it's either the Nile or
I started
the
to say the
Volga.
Nile.
But I'm going to do the Volga.
I'm going to do the Nile.
You're right, Donna.
Thank you.
Donna's right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Donna is right. All righty. Which historical American was born Malcolm Little in 1925?
Historical American, 1925.
Not Malcolm X.
It is Malcolm X.
Oh!
Congratulations.
Mercy, she's hitting it out of the park.
Yeah.
She's hitting it out of the park, and she smells good. We've never had that happen before here.
Who was the author of the book Pride and Prejudice?
Pride and Prejudice.
Yep.
I'll take a stab and say Martin Luther King.
No.
No.
All right, what?
Martin
you have an
Luther
idea?
King?
I was just, I didn't. Pride and Prejudice.
I don't.
Jane Austen.
Jane Austen.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
We
I
should have
don't-
known that.
No.
Jane Austen.
All right.
I'm not good with authors.
Okay. What's the name? What is the term used for a scientist who studies the ocean?
Oceanographer?
Yeah.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oceanographer.
That was easy enough.
Yeah. I told you I'm making them easy today.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay.
Who's the person that does
Well,
dental work?
Actually, Donna came into the flower shop earlier this week.
Oh, you've given her the
a-
answers.
No, I did not give her the
He
answers.
did not.
She said, I'm just not very good at trivia. I said,
Oh,
well,
well,
I'll make them easy
she's
for
hitting
you.
it out of the park.
All right.
I shop at Black's Flower Shop.
Yeah.
There you go.
According to Greek mythology, who was the god of the seas?
Oh, I know that. Give me a try?
Yeah.
Neptune.
Nope.
No?
No. There was a movie named after this guy.
God of the Seas.
Been remade twice, in the mid-'70s and then
I don't know.
in the 90s, I guess, or 2000s. Poseidon.
I got nothing.
Okay.
The Poseidon
I thought it was
Adventure.
yes.
Okay.
All right. I thought it was Neptune.
Nope.
All right.
That may be Roman mythology. This is Greek mythology. Okay.
oh.
All right. What plane was nicknamed the Flying Fortress in World War II?
What plane?
Yeah.
The name of the plane.
It's like B something, and I think I have a pretty good idea what that is. B-52?
No, that's the Stratofortress.
Okay, what is it then?
17.
B-17?
B-17.
Yeah.
All right, well, I wouldn't have got
See,
that
I got to
right.
give you a lesson now.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All right, more Greek mythology questions. for
Oh,
you.
boy.
no.
All right. Who was the king of the gods?
King Tut. Just teasing.
No,
I don't know.
I'm not good on my Greek mythology. Who?
Zeus.
Zeus. Okay.
Zeus.
All right.
Zeus.
Right. Stay out of the Greek mythology and your. How many more we got? We're getting close to the end. I'm not doing well. We only have 1 minute left. Give me one I can hit out of the
guys
park.
Are doing pretty good.
Make me
here.
feel good.
All right.
Donna's carrying me.
Okay. All righty. Let's see here. Oh, I'll make it really easy.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Who is the Wayne County treasurer?
Oh, in 1980.
Oh, before her?
I didn't
Oh,
ask that
oh,
question, but
that's good.
okay, that works.
It's
Who was the
good.
Wayne County treasurer before
1980.
Donna Masterson?
I didn't get here until 83, so I don't have a clue. You were the treasurer when I got here in 83, weren't you? Yes?
No, I worked there. Gala Vaughn.
Gayla Vaughn.
All right. Well,
But Dorothy McKelvey was before Gala. I took
All right.
Gala's place.
Okay.
So there you go. You've got that answer. Donna, thank you so much for being here. We enjoyed it. You've taken what has always been somewhat of a testosterone-soaked studio, enlightened it, and made it fun to be in. So thank you for doing that. We're going to do this again sometime, okay?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Thank you, Mark. Thank
Donna
you, Mike.
Masterson, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow on Morning Coffee.
Oh, our guest tomorrow? Dave
Guest tomorrow,
Savage.
Dave Savage.
Oh, he's the best.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Relax during the cold winter evenings enjoying your Fireplace Entertainment Center. Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, downtown Wayne City.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump's heading to Texas for a meeting on border security and to again argue for construction of a border wall. That demand and Democrats' refusal has a partial government shutdown now in its 20th